How do we know if someone's really going to sell their property? This is one of the key problems that real estate agents run into to decide who they're going to spend all their time on. Prospecting, trying to meet with, trying to negotiate with, and trying to get the listing to sell their property. Myself, as a real estate agent, I focus on motivation. Motivation is the most powerful thing we can focus on. And what is the real reason of someone wanting to sell? Because if we look at the marketplace, everyone wants to sell. Everyone. They will sell for a price. It might be 1 million, it might be 2 million, it might be $1 billion, but everyone has got a price that they will sell their property at. But it's the motivated people that align the price more closely to the market. And that's what we want to determine. Like someone might say, oh, I want $1 million and their property is only worth 700. But they say, look, we're moving to a new country. We have to sell. Look, I want $1 million. We're going to go for it. You might still take the listing because eventually, look, they need to move to Australia or they have to move overseas. And that's when we decide, okay, let's take this listing. So how do we determine the motivation? Well, it comes down to pre-qualifying questions. And there's lots of trainers that talk all about the qualifying questions, but I have a simple shortcut on my phone that I'll type in and it'll pre-populate all these questions that I can ask and answer right away. And the first thing I'd be asking is, okay, great. Can you tell me a bit about your property? How many bedrooms is it? How many bathrooms? Just to find out a bit about the property so I know exactly what we're dealing with. And then we can say, what's your plan ahead? Where are you moving to next? And I can even throw different scenarios. I say, are you moving out the area? Are you moving out upsizing or downsizing? And you can even raise your tonality in your voice because this means people are going to want to answer your question because you've got that bit of a higher tonality. So once you find out their motivation, then you can ask various other questions like, are you doing any other renovations, the property? You can ask, what's your time frame? Is this in the next 3 or 6 months? And trying to determine when they're going to make this decision. Another key question that I like to ask is, are you bringing in other agents? Because if you ask that question, they might say, yep, we've had 3 agents out and you're the last one, or you're the fourth one coming through. And then you determine, okay, this person is very serious. They're price shopping and they're ready to list soon. So we need to come with our best fee, our best marketing, and our best sales system. Other systems that we can ask is we can say, what's your dream price? And another way we can say that, you can say, based on what you've seen in the area, what properties are you comparing your property with? And they'll say, oh, I've seen this one in the corner. I'd like to get that similar to that price. Or you can say, what's your golden price? So trying to fish for that price, because when we give that appraisal, we can always keep that in mind when trying to deliver the range. Once we've got all those various questions, we'll say, look, thank you so much. Really do appreciate the information. What's your best email? We'll send you a calendar invite, some information about our team, and we look forward to catching up at this time over here. Then we'll send them a text, email, and then give them a call on the day. And that's how we determine the most motivated sellers, because we've pre-qualified all of them.